Good morning and welcome in everyone. It's a very misty April morning here on Oakgate's farm. You're joining me down at the new field, field 20, where I have decided to take out these trees that are in the field because I think this is going to cause us a bit of a headache a bit further down the line. So we've got our one tractor down here already, and we've got four trees to come out. So we've got this one, and those two down there. So I think unfortunately, looking at the map, if we go to this now, you can see, can't see anything because that's in the way. How do I remove that? There we go. These look like they're just gonna, especially these ones down here, they look like they're going to cause a bit of an issue. So maybe for now we just go and do the ones that are a bit further down. Start with those two, shall we? But I think these two in the middle of the field are going to have to come out as well. Bit of a shame. Maybe we can plant some more trees at some point as well, just so we're not just ripping trees out left, right and centre. I'll leave this one here. So I've got the log grabs on the front of this one, which does mean I think I haven't checked yet, but I think this one now, wood beams, so I think this is fully done now. Value's 21,000, that's only going to increase ever so slightly. Oh, we've got to wait until next March, so we've got to sell that today because I think they're going to start coming down after this. We need to go and find a sale point for the beams. So, very sorry for doing this. I've probably tipped that towards the river, haven't I? Don't go in the river, for goodness sake. Oh, it's a big old one. Timber, way up, straight on the tractor. Nice one, nice. How did I know that was going to happen? Let's see if I delimb in this now. It takes quite a while. I don't know whether different chainsaws have better cutting ability or not. They seem to do fine through that dead wood. Whoa. It's much easier through these smaller pieces. Do that. Just get rid of it. Neaten it up a little bit. And we get rid of this, or is that? It used to be that if you did that, then you'd be able to remove any of the scraggly little bits. But it doesn't look like you can on this one. It's fine. And I've just remembered actually that I've completely forgotten. Probably shouldn't have cut that one, or should I? Completely forgotten to bring the counterweight, and I think with these ones we're definitely going to need a counterweight. There's a fair amount of weight in these. I've got a feeling that if I did that when it's orange like that, it would just delete it. So I won't try that just now. I think we can get rid of this stump by doing this. There we go. Alright, we just about missed the tractor. I think I planned that pretty nice. But I think I'm going to run and go and get the counterweight. I'll be back in a minute. Right, here we go. And yes, I did carry it back. Pretty sure I could carry a 2-ton counterweight or 1-ton counterweight, whatever that is. Not that heavy, are they? And in fairness, it took me probably longer to go and fetch it by foot than it would have if I'd just gone and fetched it with the tractor, so really that serves me right, but there we go. And these working lights off. This feels a lot heavier and a lot slower, actually. I have to do this outside the cab. This is a bit of a tricky one. It's a good job I am a pro at this now. Wink wink. He's kind of coming from. Oh, it's not easy either because it's on a slope. Let's see if we've got that there, shall we? Don't seem to be able to open or close those jaws, and it's still far too heavy. I can't say I'm surprised really. Right, does it need cutting down a little bit more maybe? Taking a few more of these off. Let's see what we've got. Let's get rid of that. Don't want to cut them too small, because you cut them too small, and then you can't transport them properly, then they'll just disappear. I think we're going to have to use a bit of this lumberjack super strength just to separate these out a little bit. If we're doing a bit more forestry work, I would be quite tempted to buy one of those things that you can, one of the winches. Be really handy. Alright, we might just have to trade some realism for some sanity here. We've got 3 more to do. Right, leave this with me, and when I restart the time-lapse, restart the video, it'll be a lovely stacked trailer. Trust me. Right, see you in a minute. Right, can you see my tractor through all this? I think I've done quite a lovely job of stacking here. Let's see if we can move it. I'm really hoping that the majority of this is not going to have collisions on it. And I think this could be quite the interesting journey over to the sell point. I've lost something now. It looks like a little chunk of wood. Look at that lovely little deer. Okay, have you ever seen such a well-stacked trailer? You can tell, lumberjack, clearly in my veins. I definitely couldn't have done that just regularly using the tractor and the grab. I struggled to do it with super strength, so not a chance. I think when it comes to things like those pines, they're fine because they end up cutting into just nice, neat, standard logs. This is going to be the first test. Come on. You can do it. Right, we're through that gate, but I do not know how we're going to get back out onto the road here. Yeah. This field, there you go, that's one of our grass fields. That's another. It's looking pretty good. That one over there, looks like there's quite a few weeds in that. And that was the one that was partially ploughed as well. And there was a lot of rain overnight, so I think it's struggling in this mud. I think one of the trees has slipped out and is dragging on the ground now. We'll sort that out on the road. Trailer's making some cool noises though. Is it dragging? I think that chunk of tree there is dragging, and that's what's kind of slowing it down and stopping it. Let's go caught on that gate there. And just, if we can sneak it. If we can sneak it past that. It's the issue now with the dolly, isn't it? I can't reverse them. Go on. How do you reverse dolly trailers? Oopsie daisy. This trailer's not quite over. God, this is even a nightmare. Just to take it down to the shop like this. Grab the back of this one. Over you go. Lovely jubbly. Can't find my tractor. And off we go. Off we go to the shops. A mobile tree. Just driving my tree off to the shops as you do. Maybe just a tree. Nothing to see here. Luckily we turned the traffic off as well. We've got some more crops here. And interesting to see actually. We need to get through here without, there we go. Clipping that sign. That the fields, that the AI fields have also got tram lines in them. That's really cool. So they're obviously using precision farming as well, which might be obvious to some people, but I didn't realise that they would do that. That's pretty good. What we're going to do on the way back from this as well is I'll show you how the course play works. So I've just set up the course around that field 20, which is where we're doing that work currently. So on the way back from here, we can just set a driver onto this tractor to drive it back to that field. So I don't think they would have done too well coming to this point because of the awkwardness of the load, but ordinarily if it was grain or whatever it would be absolutely fine. So we'll set them to it and then we can chop down the next tree and have that ready for when they arrive. So we need to sow that field today. We're a day behind on that one, so which is okay because we're going to do that as a different crop anyway. Here we are. Into the sell point and ratchet it. Does it say what I had then? So there was 7,000 litres of wood that just went into there then, 7,600. Wooden beams. Does that mean that from that we're going to get 30... Is that going down or is that going up? What just happened to that? 300 and... So the input is going down and the output is going up. Okay. Well. Now if we go to auto drive. And we want to say fields... Let's field 20. Field... Tractor weight, it's just on driving mode, and then I think you just go, let's get rid of that. Off he goes. Ooh. Off she goes, beg your pardon. And we can get on with cutting down the next one. I want to go that way this time, don't we? Do it as low down as possible so we get as much as we can out of it. And this looks like a much nicer tree to do. Get rid of all these limbs. That's looking much better. And then we can't do anything with these ones, which is weird. So you used to, if you ran it this way and then ran down the length of the tree, it used to get rid of all the little bits. I'll do it this time. They don't collide with anything, so it's not the end of the world. That's very big. Okay, and then these ones, and I mean these do look like that the first tree we cut down, so these are going to be a bit of a pig. What should we say? Should we leave them? Just do those two that were the issue? Be a shame, wouldn't it, to get rid of those? Well, I heard the tractor coming then, but I think it was just a plane. Where are they? Where on earth? I don't even know where that is on the map. There? What? They've literally come round all this way, rather than just going down here. Well, I've never been down here, so it's nice to see it. Okay, so I wonder if it says anything more about our fields now then. So this is now... Strangely, it doesn't look like any of these. Still don't know anything about pH. We know that we did the mid seed rate. Crop types, so we got oats, and I think we will go for wheat or barley in this big one. Keeping it traditional for this year. So as we're waiting, we can go and get the cultivator on. Yeah, we'll leave those two in. This field's plenty big enough anyway. I think maybe when it gets to the point where we've got some bigger equipment. I've missed one little bit of grass there. That is very annoying. We can sort that out though. Lucky I noticed that. But yes, we can maybe increase the size of that and get rid of the those trees to make the very most out of it at some point. Ooh. Oh, come on. Let's skid around. There we go. Gonna make it in? I did. Boom. Such a good mod to have. So good. I really missed that when I first started playing this, because although it's a lot of fun, it is nice to kind of be able to have that, just being able to way up doggy. Ooh, I ran him over. That wasn't good, was it? It is nice to have the option of just sending a worker down to the shops rather than having to keep on running stuff backwards and forwards. What was that? Oh, driver's arrived. So we want to go to this front thing. So we'll drop that off and we'll take the pallet fork and we'll just drop this weight off here. I'm going to load up. I think this is going to take quite a quite a bit of seed to do that whole field, so I don't think we've quite got enough. Oh, it was this one, wasn't it? Might need to load this up first. Open the cover. How do you do that? I did have a little thing on my stream deck about opening the cover. Yeah, okay, well I don't anymore. So I think what we're gonna have to do is just do the old-fashioned way. N. Let's take this outside. Let him just sit in there. Good boy. my farm would just be covered in things, just full of holes everywhere. Right, don't think it's going to take a full bag of seed. Maniac, that dog. I did take a full one. No. Now what we can do, let's cover that up and let's send this driver off to field 20 as well. Field 20 wait, off you go. We can start loading this up. Instantly I've just realised what I've done. Gosh, I didn't want the seed drill, did I? I wanted the cultivator. Oh, painful. Who was sat here watching that thinking, you've got the wrong thing. You've got the wrong machine. Well, I do apologise. As I said last episode, as frustrating as it is to watch, trust me, it is even more frustrating to annoy myself as well, so I'll call it quits. So none of these branches collide with each other, so I don't think they collide with any other objects either. There's some glitchy issues with the graphics, weirdly enough. I never normally have those problems. I think as well, once we've got all these loaded into the sawmill, obviously we're going to have to give it a little bit of time to get itself sorted out. But what we do also need to be thinking about doing, let's just see if I can drop this off at the sawmill first. So now actually, here you go, look, we can go and drop this off at sell points, sawmill, I think there. So just set that off and they should be on their way. Which way they go to get there is going to be, are they going to get around this field? What in God's name? Okay. So to get down to here, I feel like he's stuck. I know it's right. What we might need to do is just to pull these out a little bit, just so Dopey Draws doesn't go getting himself stuck again. And we're going to have a little look over there, because I don't think coming off the yard, maybe there isn't a point that joins up to that road that leads this way. That might be why. I imagine that there's a problem here with the connection between that and that. So we need to check that out in a minute. But we'll take over from this one. So we need... Hopefully that tractor doesn't come this way with all the logs. Yep, knew it. But they got out of there, okay? I'm impressed by that. Auto drive is flipping cool, isn't it? We'll drop the seed drill off here, because we need to go and fetch the cultivator now. But we also need to figure out what is wrong with that auto drive route. There must be a link missing between the yard and this gate, because no one ever goes that way. Oh my neck. Oh my god. It's so bumpy. I like it, but the reality is that that hasn't always been like that. Has that gotten worse? Okay, so that took a lot of faffing about with the auto drive routes and also unloading the auto driver. They'd gone the wrong way a couple of times, but I think I've got it all sorted now, and it did look like there was a break in the path, so they were always going the wrong way. And also coming back the other way, they were choosing to go that long way round rather than just going straight on. So I've cut out that section. So all should be good now. Right, let's get these last little bits cultivated and then finally get on to seeding this field. My days. My days. Now is it on... It's not on field creation. Interesting that it's a different colour. We didn't do anything else to this field. Right, there you go. Let's get this finished and then we'll get on to the planting.
You've been trying to cater to all the needs. You've been feeling guilty for so long. Baby, they're not friends, they are enemies. Don't you tell them yes, tell them get lost. Cause every time you go and ask for help, they say sorry but I'm busy. So you end up doing it yourself. Ooh, hold up, baby, don't take it. It ain't friendship if they just fake it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no. Hold up, baby, don't stress it. It ain't worth it and you won't miss it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no. They don't have respect for your boundaries. Girl, you hit too close to the edge now. Only thing they got is toxicity. Think you need a cleanse, clear the top out. You got their backs, but they ain't got yours. You've done enough, but they still want more. You've been a good friend down to the core. Oh, hold up, baby, don't take it. It ain't friendship if they just fake it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no. Hold up, baby, don't stress it. It ain't worth it and you won't miss it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no. Girl, it's time you put yourself first. Go and get the love you deserve. Stop by screaming. It ain't worth it and you won't miss it. You don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no, 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 no.
One thing we do need to sort out, if we go to the map, is this going to say that, doesn't say that we've got any, what's it called? Tram lines. I'm sure, we did the tram lines, automatic, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And this one. Tram lines, 15. Okay. There are no tram lines in either of them. I don't know quite how that works. But let's have a look to see if we've got any weeds. Weeds. Yes, look at the state of these ones for weeds. These ones perfect. Needs rolling. There's tiny amounts. But this one, like I thought, has a ton of weeds. So I think what it's going to have to be, we're going to have to sell some of that timber. And then that's going to have to be our priority. Let's drop that off. Let's drop this front loader off. And let's go and drop this off here. And now this tractor now can go and do the planting in this field 20. Get that in the ground. Still don't know what crop type we're going to do. We'll have a little butchers when we get down there. This ground is getting absolutely wrecked. It'd throw you out the window if you went through like this. Right. With the water. Nice. This seems like such a small planter for this field. Massive. Okay, so let's have a quick scout out at the prices. Which is this one. So if we're looking at barley, so what have we got? Oat, We've already got oats, so we don't want to do that. Corn, we don't want to... That's the wrong kind of corn. Oh, it was wheat, wasn't it? I think maybe we're going to go for wheat. So if we go on wheat, 390 compared to barley. Yeah, so let's go with wheat. Wheat. Oh. Wheat. There we go. Got 92%, and I think we're going to go for a... Let's just do the course play first. So create a job. First waypoint. Field work. Working width. Number of headland passes. We're going to do 4. Okay. Let's see what that does. Give it a second. Has that done it? Still thinking. Ah, has that done it? Well, it stayed clear of all those, so that's at least something. Doesn't give me any options for the variable fee thingy rates. So we'll have to set that ourselves. It's in precision farming. So that's on auto. Got on that one variable, and we'll put that on high. It's our first year. We want to make sure we get the absolute very most out of it. It might cost us a bit more in seeds, but that is what it is, isn't it? Oh, stop. Oh, that's a good job we got that warning. Where the hell does it say that then? That's calendar. When does wheat need to be planted then? Oh, it's a winter crop, isn't it? So in that case then we're going to have to go with... Oh, so is barley. Blooming heck. What else do chickens eat? And don't say eggs. So the options that we've got then, could still go with oats. Linseed we've missed. We're just going to have to go with oats. We're going to be completely oat farmers. Yeah, maximum seed rate. Okay. After this year, we can obviously do the soil sampling and be a bit more accurate with our seed rates, but for now, let's just go maximum. Okay. We need to take this trailer to the workshop as well, and we're also going to have to put the rear weight on because I don't think we're going to get away with lifting those oak beams without it. So let's do that. So let's take this into the workshop. Let's drop it off. Go on that, and then we can turn that from the wood to the bales. We're going to get another tractor. That's going to cost us 500. Another trailer, sorry. It's going to cost us another 500 to do that. But then once we've paid that, we can swap it backwards and forwards. But realistically, is that something that farmers do? Would you have multiple trailers? Multiple things for each trailer? I don't reckon you would, but I might be wrong. Okay, let's just... Don't tell anyone. And then hopefully we can still attach the trailer. Yep, that's attached nicely. Let's go to the shops. Go, Jesus. Farming. Jesus. Come on. Now the dolly's on the wrong side, isn't it? There we go. Stop. Please behave. Please behave. Let's see. Let's try that again. At least that has strapped down to there, so that's good. Yeah, we need to get ourselves the money from this timber, and then from the sale of those, we then need to go and get ourselves a weeder. And I think from memory, they were about 8 grand, so not too bad. Here's John. John, mate. Cabbages are looking good. Your cauliflowers, I mean. You're the only cabbage, mate. Nah, he's alright. This looks weedy, doesn't it? Jeez, look at that. That's a hell of a lot of weeds. So these have got the tram lines on, and I don't know why our fields didn't get tram lines. Let me just... we want to be quick on this one. Maybe we got to put the tram lines in before this guy is sowing it. 15. Okay, let's just try that. Might work. Maybe it's something we need to do before. I thought it was something that you'd put in afterwards, but possibly not. We'll see. See if that makes any difference anyway. Anyway, off to the wood shop. Chop shop. Right. I get these. These are going to be a right pain to get out if there is another gate there, I guess. And they're going to be a pain for me to get out anyway, aren't they? There's my skills. I feel like maybe we could get 2 of these at the same time. Let's just get that off. We can lift it without the weight, so that's at least something. That down there for now. Let's see if we can at least put it on the pallet, on the trailer neatly. I didn't pick it up very neatly. Do this outside of the trailer, I think. Get this close to the front as we can. I'm going to try and straighten that out with the next one. If I can come at this one a little bit straighter though, that should help. Yeah, should be able to pick up 2 at a time. We'll try that with the next 2. Should be able to squash those together. And these should go on 3 by 3. That's better. Luckily for me, that fence at the back is doing a great job of acting as a stop. We've got these on, but they are pretty heavy. There we go, that was pro, that was absolutely spot on. Get another 2 on over the top of that one. Now these aren't lined up, are they? Beggar. As soon as you go underneath it, it kind of locks on. There's no kind of straightening out once the tines are already under. Do you know what I mean? Just keeps pushing it. Another one at the bottom, then 2 at the top of one, and then we can stack the wood chips on as well. Meanwhile, trailer is scratched to buggery, fence is all bent, and with the power of editing... Oh, I must have hit pause on the recording. I just loaded all that up really neatly as well, so sorry you missed that. Climb the fence now. Yeah, I think you know too well that I didn't just load that up. Considering I couldn't even connect to the trailer without ending up halfway at the fence, there is no way that I would be able to stack that as neatly-ish as it's stacked now. But we need to decide where we're going to sell. So I think in this one that tells us how much we've got £23,000 worth, and that's if we sell it at the farmer's market. So where is the farmer's market? I don't think it's any of these, is it? General store. They're all general stores. Farm store and the shop. So I think it's going to be down here, isn't it? Oakbridge bales. Debris centre. Down here then. Farmers market. There we go. Right, so let's head down there. I think, can we sell the wood chips there as well? Let's just double check. Because we need to send those somewhere else. From store bay 2. Can they be sold at the farmers market? So many different plants you can sell. January is our best time to sell those. We'd get almost double the price. Just store them on the farm. I don't want to keep them here because I don't think it's very realistic. We want to act like this isn't our wood yard. It's just somewhere that's processing it. So we don't want to leave stuff here. So yeah, we'll take general store. We'll take those. Let's take these and sell them now. And then the rest of it that comes out, we can take those another time. We'll keep those for selling in January. Right, I'll see you at the sell point. Okay, so it should be around here somewhere. It's one of these ones, isn't it? So does it say on this map? No, I have to go to the main map. So the general store. Farmer's market, wasn't it? That's it. That's that first one here. Next to that lady. And then I think if we just go on that and press R. Oh no, that's... Oh no, I've missed it. This one here, I think. Farmer's market, there you go. Oh, it's heavy. How much do you get for that? That is right in the way. Why would you put it there? 20 something thousand. I thought they took these. Let's just check to see if it... No. So we're going to have to take these back to the farm. That's worked out absolutely fine, to be honest with you. Because we should be able to get double what we got for them. So absolutely fine. Just got to find somewhere on the farm now to put them. I think we'll just put them... Should we put them in the grain barn? Does that make sense? It's stock, isn't it? It's something that we'll have to sell, so not going to take up too much space. Or we can put them underneath those barns where the... Yeah, we'll put them under the barns where the mushroom thing was, because wood chips, not really something that's going to be in our main barn, is it really? So, okay, I'll see you back there in 5. Well, seconds for you, minutes for me. Right, okay, so we've got these back to the yard, and so I think we're just going to quickly unload these and bung them into this old barn here. I think is probably the best place for them. And I just realised, actually, frustratingly, that with the Courseplay app you can actually draw your own fields. So there was no need for me to... Ooh, we're underneath the trailer there. Don't want to put the whole trailer away, do we? So yeah, that's good to know for next time. So at least with like fields like this isn't a labelled field on there, so we can create that as our own field. So you blinking beggar. So I think that was one of the fields that we were going to buy. Still very heavy, very janky. Again, Farm Simulator physics. If you've played it, you'll know exactly what I mean. Keep them under cover. I do not know what is going on here. And then we're going to go and buy our new, what's it called? WEEDER. And again, we want to try and keep our environmental score as high as we possibly can, so we're not going to do spraying. We're going to keep it au naturel, and we're going to use one of those weeder doodahs, you know, with the like a rake. I think they call them hoes. Okay, they can just go here. Not worth too much, but they will be worth double if we just be a little bit patient. So that is what we will do. Cool. So weeders. Now it's between these two, and there's £3,000 difference. They're exactly the same as far as I can tell. 11 mile an hour. Ooh, there you go. 7 miles an hour at 6 meters. 11 miles an hour at 6 meters, 60 horsepower, 60 horsepower. So for £3,000, you get 4 more miles an hour. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that will make a big difference. So I think we're going to go with that. Let's have a look at... Hello. Hello. Oh, no, that's... Hey, this is that soil sampler. 52% off. You can use our tractors for it. I was going to use a quad bike, but we sold our quad bike. So that's out of the question. But it has got a hitch for a tractor, so there's no real need. I think we're going to need that, because otherwise we're going to have to keep on buying stuff. We'll buy that whilst it's on offer. Nothing else we need. I do really like this trailer, but we've got a trailer now that's probably about the same size. Doesn't tell you litres anymore. That's really annoying, that is. But anyway, yep, these, and we'll go with that. And then buy it. Ooh. Another thing that I did add, a mod that I added is we can now go to this and we can test drive. So we can test drive it for, I think it gives you 2 minutes test driving it. So we can have a quick go in something and see if we like it, which is perfect, because the amount of times I've just bought something and then ultimately realized there was a big mistake. Did I buy that weeder? Or was I just yapping? So that's a really handy mod to have, I think. Buy. Yes. Perfect. We can leave this trailer there for now. And let's head down the shops. Pick up our new kit. Because, yeah, these fields, they need weeding. The state of... I think these hoes, they essentially deal with the smallest of weeds, but as long as we catch them now, we should be able to get all of them. Hopefully we won't need to spray, because, yeah, really don't want to be buying another piece of kit and have to get the herbicide and all those kind of things. So hopefully these hoes do it, and we can also do contracts with them as well, so that's ideal. Anyway, I'll catch up with you when we get to the shop, so I'll see you in 2 seconds. Right, well, here we go. These are our 2 new bits of kit. That's a decent size, isn't it? Proper smart. Not retro, I guess, but... you absolute thing. Absolute dingus. I was hoping I'd be able to bring back that tester on the tines here, but no dice. What is going on with the graphics today? If that stays there, that'd be an absolute miracle. Right, hopefully that's balanced it out to some degree. Right, let's get this back. I was hoping that would be coming back with us as well, but that's what you get when you don't use your noggin. Hey, look at that, we can still see them working away in that field. Neat. Love that. They're doing a good job. Better add B. Looks like they're nearly done. Maybe the last headland pass, I think, by the looks of it. Let's go and drop these off. Now I'm wondering, I think in growth phase 1, do you destroy the crop when you drive on it? I'm hoping not. I need to remember that our front weight is on that. I can almost guarantee that I'll forget, but hopefully. So yeah, this one, so it's very small. Are we going to kill it? No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nice. Get these extended. Get that lowered. Six miles an hour, 7. Okay. Is it getting them? I think so. I don't know how I'm going to tell where I've been. It's probably going to be quite a good one to get on the work at. But we want to do as much as we can ourselves, really. Talking of workers, needs to be refilled. Of course, he flipping does. I've just taken the things off the front of this as well. Right. Technically, as well, I can set that so that it will refill itself. He'll drive it back to the yard, and I can say that corn is in the seed is at wherever, and I can leave some seed there, and then it will go up to it, reload, and then off it goes again. But not this time, of course. Okay, well, let's just plonk this down here a second. Go get the loading arms back on, pop the weight on the back, and go and load him up. Right, so there you go, back on his way. He's literally got this last little bit around this field to do, and then they'll be done. So very nearly did it. There was a full thing of seeds went into doing that, maybe a bit more than that actually, because it didn't. We weren't full, were we? No, it wasn't full. So yeah, a bit less than a full thing of seeds. As far as we go, the precision farming side of things. And once we've done this as well, we will test the fields, because it's going to be the perfect time to do it. We can still test everything now, and we need to fertilise things. So, but why are the tram lines not showing up? Oh, set the distance between the tram lines. Automatic. During seeding. Okay. Maybe they are done. Maybe they just don't show up yet. Ah, yeah, there you go. Look at that. Nice. These ones didn't do it though. I'm sure I'll end up creating my own tram lines. That is so cool. I love that. That was one of the things I really was missing from the other game, and it just helps as well. It means that when you're fertilising the field and you can't see where you're trying to go, at least you can just follow these. Because now, doing the weeding through here now, it wouldn't help anyway, but in general, I won't know where I've been and where I haven't been. And if you're trying to spray, it's even worse. Is he finished? Worker finished. Nice. Alright, well, how about you take that, and you take it to, put it back in the commodities barn. Nice name. Get off the field. And then we'll send this worker down to go and get our tester, soil sampler. Let's get this guy back to doing the weeding. Although, I kind of think that we need to keep this tractor almost as our lugging about tractor, and the John Deere as our fieldwork tractor. There we go. Otherwise, we're continuously taking off the loader and the weights and reapplying it. It should be our lugging tractor, and the other one should be our working tractor. So here he comes. So yeah, let's just send this one off. Send you to the shop. And we able to squeeze past? Nice. It's almost like I planned it. It's a proper working farm now, this is. So now, is there a smart way of doing this? Let's think about it. I think, to be fair, we can just see where it's got and where it hasn't. Yeah, we're getting them all. Nice. If we go over a few areas twice, it can't hurt, can it? We want to make sure we're getting maximum yield from these oats. So I love oats. Maybe porridge. Right, I'll do these two fields, and then we'll catch up in a sec.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years pass, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Was it over from the get-go? Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried many times over you. Sleepless nights, what a crime. Wasting my tears on a broken dream. Maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why I tried.
sure what's going on here. I mean, it looked to me like we've got all the weeds, but it's still showing a load on the map, and they're still showing as kind of disappearing as I'm going over them with this, but it's almost like I'm having to go over them twice, so I have no idea what's happening. And they're slowly going, but it's saying that there's some more up here. They're kind of in between us then. Maybe more like here. Yeah, same, we're getting those now. I'll try the other field with a worker and just see if that makes any kind of difference. I don't know if they're just disappearing anyway, whether there's a bit of lag, do you know what I mean? But surely this isn't what you have to do. Okay, well that's okay for now. We might end up having to do a spray. I really wanted to avoid that. I don't think we've got the money to do a smart sprayer. We'll be able to rent a smart sprayer though, to be fair. Alright, we'll put this field on a worker and then we'll go and get our soil sampler and see if he does any better of a job than we did. Okay, right, that's good. It's on discount, so I like that. There's a fair few... Jeez, heck, must have been growing weeds in there, my god. I don't think the hoe would do that. Those are when the weeds are at their maximum, and I think then you need to spray them. I'll put this on a driver, and I'm just going to have a look to see if I can find any information about weeds. Okay, it's bizarre. This seems to... There's still... what's that one? That's stones, okay. There's still a couple of weeds in there. This seems to be even worse. We might have to send them round a second time. It looks a lot better, but I don't think it is. It's still saying that there's loads of weeds. Anyway, so we've got our new soil sampler. This field is probably going to need quite a lot. I don't know, we might be alright if we go into the middle. Gonna mess up me blooming thing. There you go, check that out. So now what we do is we can sample... How do we do the sample? That one? So yeah, drop a sample in every so often, and then that I think that sign means it's been sampled. Just so we get it there. And then I think after a certain amount of time, we should get those results back. So I'll razz around this field now, and then hopefully, in a few minutes, when I come back, we should have some results in. And then we'll find out that we've wasted an absolute ton of seeds doing this at maximum capacity. So that's that one done. I think actually what you need to do once... Oh, that's follow me, that's not the one. There you go, send soil samples for analysis. Why? Soil samples are now sent to the laboratory for analysis. You will receive the results. The soil samples, you will see the results on the soil samples map soon. Okay. Okay, let's go and do the rest of our fields, and then hopefully that should be back for... Oh no, they're back already. Right. We'll do a big reveal afterwards, shall
we? We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. I have cried many times over you. Sleepless nights, what a crime. Wasting my tears on a broken dream. And maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down I get to thinking I don't even know why, even though I tried. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. I don't know why I tried.
Okay, so final test. Let's, as soon as this is up and that's registered, send those off. And they should be pretty instant. They have been for the rest of them. And just whilst we're waiting for that, I'm going to go and let's just have a quick look. Yeah, you see, it's still all over the place in there. That's really weird. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it again. Course plate. Okay. And then we'll go for first waypoint and off you go. Whoop. See if that does any good. Right, where are we going to put this away? It needs to be somewhere where we can lock it up. I don't want to leave it out. This must be an expensive bit of kit. I'm going to put it in a safe barn. I reckon. Looks like something you could probably manhandle into place. I reckon we... Oh, no, here you go. We haven't got anything in this barn yet, so we'll bung it in here. And also, I wonder if you've got any contracts for soil sampling. Some hoeing. Field 23. That looks massive, but we've got a decent size... Oh no, we haven't got a hoe, have we, though? Is that the hoe that it said that we had on here? That red one? No, it's not, is it? It's that one. That's a weeder. And that's a hoe. That's a hoe. 12 grand. That's what we should have got. We haven't got enough now. Damn it. These, oh God. Why did I get this then? They removed the smallest of weeds, so I don't think we can do hoeing contracts because our thing isn't a hoe. Weeding we can do though. Field 12, that is massive. And it looks like that's about the same as well. So there's no soil sampling things. I think these, when they get a bit darker like that, they're too established for the hose to get. I think that's just a lesson learned, and we'll get some better kit next year. But for this year, I just think we can maximise our yield as much as we can with fertilisers and stuff like that. So there's no real need to go and spend 12 grand. It's just to get those last couple of little weeds. We might get a sprayer and spray them when the crops have grown a bit more, if more spring up, but I think for now we're okay. But our final job, I believe, especially for today, is going to be rolling that big field with this absolute tiddly little roller. Left track marks in that field where I've done the sampling. This grass, by the way, looks absolutely lovely, doesn't it? Which is a good point. Does it tell you how much it's grown? pH value is bad. Ooh. Nitrogen is perfect. Yield bonus. Well, there you go. Look, we got a real good yield bonus in there. So farmland growth phase is 2 out of 4. It's only been in for 1 day. Grows real quick, though, doesn't it? So when that gets to 4, we can harvest it. Right. My favourite course plate. Right, let's generate this map. This course, headland passes for, yeah, probably best to start with those. Start on the headlands. Might as well. Right, we'll get them started. Okay. Now let's go and see what that other one's doing. As it's not helped thaw. So these are all the darker ones. So I think that they are. That is going to bug me. I'm going to stop them. Cheers for your help. I can't even... Oh, you can see him here, look, yeah. Let's go put this away. We're going to need a bigger barn at this rate. That thing needs to go. Do we get rid of that now? Or is that going to be another thing that we end up getting rid of and then realise that we desperately need it? Okay. Well, there you go. That's been a very productive day. I need to let this guy finish off. It's going to take forever. But we'll keep them doing their thing. I'm going to have a little bit of a look around, see if I can find any better kit to use for the weeding. Any cheap sprayers or something we can use in the worst case scenario, in case it does get bad. But hopefully we're okay. But for today, we will leave it there, I think. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please do give the video a like and the channel a subscribe. It does help. It helps massively with channel growth, and it's very much appreciated. Totally free as well, so win-win-win. Yeah, alright, well, hopefully I'll see you here next episode, where we're going to be doing some fertilising. I think we'll be doing some contract jobs as well, but we'll also be looking a little bit closer into maybe getting some animals as well of some sort. Look at those chickens again. So I hope to see you there, and until next time, have a good week, have a good weekend, and I will see you around. Bye everyone.